Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to your February 2022 reading with me, Intuitive Rene. I hope 2022 is treating you well so far. I sort of skipped the January readings because life, but I'm hoping that I'm back on track and we will have the videos coming up for you on a regular basis. So these month ahead readings are released, or should be released, the Friday before the end of the month, or should we say Friday before the new month. So that's why these videos are now being released in time for the 1st of February, so that you have a little bit of time to watch the video, to watch the reading, to absorb the information, and be prepared for what the month ahead has in store for you. So there are individual readings for each sign of the zodiac. The process of the reading is done exactly the same for all 12, but obviously the context and the information that comes through will be different for each of the 12 readings. You can watch, the main one that you need to watch is for your sun sign, which is the zodiac that you all know. When people say, oh, what star sign are you? Whatever your answer is to that based on your date of birth, it's where it's where the sun was at the time of your birth, and that is your sun sign. And the zodiacs, these readings that I'm doing, are really based on your sun sign. If you know your moon sign, if you know your rising sign, you are more than welcome to watch those videos as well, to understand yourself a bit better as far as your personality and your emotions and all of those other things. I don't want to go into a whole astrology lesson for you now, but you absolutely can watch those videos to get a little bit more insight into you. I have changed the format of these month ahead readings. So I'm using quite a few cards, and I'm hoping that it's going to give you detailed information to guide you through the month. I would also advise, obviously, watch it now before the month starts, and then do come back and watch it during the month. Maybe set a reminder on your phone to come back sort of halfway through the month, or 10 days in and then 20 days in, and so on. If or any time that you are experiencing a challenge or a problem, or you're not sure which way to go or what's going on. So the video is available to you all the time. You could also even come back to it in March and look at it again and do a bit of an analysis of what was said was going to take place and what actually did. So it could be quite interesting to look at it retrospectively as well. So as I said, there is a video for each sign of the zodiac. Everybody's getting this intro message. It just saves me repeating myself 12 times and that type of thing. So we're now going to go straight into your particular reading, and I do hope you enjoy. At this point, I do want to ask, if you haven't already done, please do consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a like and a comment. Just lets YouTube know that you've enjoyed it, and it'll help my channel grow and reach more people. So the more people engage and interact with my videos, the more YouTube goes, okay, let's show this to more people, and then that way we actually spread the word a little bit. So as a way of showing appreciation and gratitude for what I do for you as a free service, please do consider a thumbs up, a comment, and if you haven't already done so, please do hit the subscribe. And yeah, let's get into your particular reading. Right, welcome Leo. Let's get into your reading and let's have a look and see what February 2022 has in store for you. I have two decks on the table here with me, and these are the two that we're going to be working with today. We're going to start off with this one over here, which is going to give us our theme for the month ahead. And this is the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. So Leo, as I shuffle the cards, we're asking for a theme for the month ahead, the overall theme for the month of February for all Leo energy. Cards are shuffled, cut the deck, taking one straight off the top, and let's put the others away. Let's have a look and see, Leo, what does February's theme for you this month? Oh, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? A little bit jealous I am. All right, so Leo, we have got relaxation. But you know what? Immediately I understand. I understand that we need to relax. Relaxation is important. Finding that balance between hard work and play is really, really important. And I think that's what this is referring to. This is not saying to you that you're allowed to take the whole month of February off, but it is saying that we need to make relaxation and rejuvenating energy a higher priority during the month. We all need to work hard, and we're not afraid of working hard and all those kind of things, but I do think this is Spirit's way of saying to you, Leo, it's important that you not just focus on relaxation or just focus on work, but finding that balance between the two. It's going to be very interesting based on that as the theme. It's going to be very interesting to see what comes through in the rest of the reading. So again, Leo, relaxation, social interaction, spending time with friends and loved ones, all of those things are really, really important. And we've just come out of an end of year cycle. You might have had a bit of leave, you may have had a bit of time off, you may have tried to relax a little bit, but I think the truth of the matter is life is stressful. Right here, right now, everybody is stressed, everybody's feeling the pressure, everybody's feeling the strain. And I think for you in particular, being the kind of personalities you are, being the kind of energies you are, you tend to take, I'm going to say, everything quite seriously, and you tend to try and put a lot of pressure on yourself and a lot of pressure on your circumstances and a lot of pressure on who and what you are. And I think that's why Spirit is saying, as a reminder, for the month of February, we are going to focus on relaxation. We are going to focus on making sure that when we stop working or when we take a little bit of time out, that we are relaxing as much as we possibly can and not relaxing while doing something. So, all right, I have given the tarot deck a bit of a shuffle. I'm going to lay out all the cards that we need, and I am going to lay them out straight face up so we can get straight into the reading. And once I've got all the cards laid out, I will start with the interpretation. Right, so cards are shuffled. I'm going to cut the deck over there. And let's see what we've got for you. So Leo, starting off, I'm just going to try and place them neatly, and I know it's going to probably be an absolute fail. The problem is that this particular deck of cards have got what's called a rose petal finish, which means that they give quite a bit of resistance and they don't slide easily. They feel beautiful to the touch. And then I've got this I don't know what this texture is, suede. So of course it doesn't allow for sliding easy. So we've got resistance from the cards and we've got resistance from the reading cloth, which makes the whole thing quite challenging to shift around. So Leo, let's have a look. We've got all your cards laid out. I do think it's quite visible on camera. We have got our theme for the month ahead. Okay, so we're going to start in the top corner here, Leo, and it's very interesting that we've got this particular card that's come through for you. Bringing everything into the context of relaxation, of rejuvenating your energy, replenishing your energy, and not throwing your heart and soul into everything. Your current state, the way that you're entering into February, the way that February is starting off for you, is Five of Pentacles. Now, traditionally, the Five of Pentacles is the card of feeling like you're out in the cold, while everybody's nice and warm and cozy on the inside. As you can see with this Five of Pentacles card, it looks like a bit of a, I'm going to call it a church building, all right? And the situation we have is the two people out in the snow, out in the cold, out in the uncomfortable, and feeling separate from everybody else. The key phrase or the key word for Five of Pentacles is typically the loss card. So, and I think this is exactly why you've got this relaxation, because I think Spirit is saying to you, February is going to be a tough month. February is going to be on a work level, on an expectation level. You may find February quite challenging for you. And instead of trying to overcome the challenges, instead of trying to succeed and win and fix everything that's going on in your life, I think this is Spirit saying to you, give yourself a break. All right, take it easy, give yourself a break. Don't put such big expectations on yourself for the month ahead. I'm going to come back to that one in a second, but I want to just go on to the challenge. So the month ahead, the way that you're starting the month off and the way that February comes about, it's like you're afraid of missing out. You're afraid of being on the outside. The challenge comes in is that you work too hard. So again, we understand this relaxation. We understand exactly why this is the theme. So if you have a look, this is you sitting in the front here, okay? And you are doing the math, you are doing the drawings, you are planning, you are strategizing. You can see, looking at the shadows that are being cast across the table here, it's late at night. you've got two people standing behind you, and they look like very important people. They look like they're very significant people, and they are watching your every move. So the pressure is on, okay? You're feeling the pressure of making sure that everything is perfect. People are starting to see you, people are starting to acknowledge you. There may even be one or two little comments or sighs or ooh, ah, kind of sounds coming from the people behind you. And when that happens, because we're afraid of missing out, because we're afraid of not having or experiencing or enjoying the opportunities that are available, we tend to work harder, we tend to put more effort in, we tend to try more. And I think this is what Spirit is saying, Leo, is we've got to be mindful that we don't fall into this trap. We've got to be mindful that we don't feel like we have to do more. Actually, what we need to do is pull back a little bit. What we actually need to do is we need to be selective on where we're putting our energy. We need to be mindful of what we're focusing on, and we need to make sure that we're getting enough rest. Okay, because all work and no play make for a dull Leo. All work and no play make for a dull Leo, and we don't want that. So it is about making sure that you are resting sufficiently. It is about making sure that you are giving yourself the time that you need to rejuvenate and recuperate your energy levels, and not just feel like you've got to go, 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 go. And again, I know there's going to be external pressure, because that's very evident and very clear over there, that there's going to be this, I'm going to call it this element of external pressure, this element of, other things going on. And therefore, you're going to feel obligated, pressurized into doing things that maybe don't need to be done. So the focus is on giving yourself opportunity to recover, to rest, to relax in between, so that the pressure doesn't just continue to mount. All right. You know, this is the motivation, okay? Isn't it the cutest? So we have this beautiful sun. We've got two little kids with their little toy, with their little whatever it might be, appreciating and enjoying everything that's there. I'm loving the keywords. We've got voyage, we've got impossible, we've got, I can't read all the others. So it's almost like they're looking at this poster up on a wall, and they're like, oh, you know how awesome that would be, and that's what they want, and they can't wait, and the excitement levels, and the I want to say, like children before Christmas kind of energy, that kind of enthusiasm and an excitement. That's what I get from this particular card. And this is your motivation, because Leos, you are the kind of person who wants to succeed. You want to be happy. You want to be successful. You want to surround yourself with beautiful things, and you want to have everything that you can. So working extra hard, putting extra effort in, seems to come naturally to you. And again, we want to make sure that we're not putting too much energy in the wrong places. Now, what is also very interesting is our next card across, because what we've got over here, as you can see, is the card of justice. Now look at her. You can see that she means business. She's not taking anybody's nonsense. She's not letting anybody bully her or push her aside. I love the fact that her eyes are closed. So if you have a look there, you can see that she's got her eyes closed. Basically what it means when with her eyes closed is that she's not allowing what she sees or what she perceives or what she imagines to be in front of her. She doesn't allow herself to be swayed in any way. She is basing her decisions on facts, on logic, and on basic principles. She's not allowing her needs, wants, and desires, or her affections, or anything like that to influence her. So she's being very non-judgmental. She's being very unbiased, and she's being very logical and practical. Now, this is what last year was all about for you, okay? Because, and I'm even going to throw January into that. This is where you've come from. This is how you have arrived at the situation that you're in at the moment. And Leo, this is Spirit saying to you, you've always done the right thing. You've always gone out of your way to do the right thing at the right time, for the right people, with the right people, etc., etc., etc. And actually, where you are at the moment is about saying, hold a second, let's reevaluate everything based on a whole new series of facts and figures. Let's relook at the whole situation, and let's answer or ask relevant questions. Let's not just assume that everything is the same as it was before. Let's not just assume that it's the same old, same old. It's definitely time to give yourself a break. It's definitely time to pull back a little bit and to allow the inspiration or the situation to completely reveal itself before you respond, before you react, and before you take it to the next level. Okay. And then the interesting one as well is the support that's available to you. And what we've got over here with the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, she, first of all, isn't she just the cutest? I mean, I'm loving the clarity and the clearer colors and the soft, gentle colors. She's standing in front of a money tree. I mean, wouldn't we all just love a money tree in our lives? But what she does is she's acknowledging all that she has in life. She has abundance, okay? She has abundance. She has access to so many beautiful things and so many luxurious things, okay? This is the card of opulence and abundance. So she recognizes that she has extra. Now, this is the support that's available to you. So basically, this is Spirit saying to you, Leo, that you don't have to stress that you are going to go without. You don't have to stress that you need to put extra work in, because actually, there is plenty where that came from. You just have to make correct decisions, and you have to, almost, how can I say it? You almost need to have that kind of enthusiasm and have that kind of outlook and say everything's going to be okay, but I don't have to put all the effort in because there is plenty available for everyone. So don't feel pressured, okay? Don't feel pressured, Leo, into doing anything if you're not ready for it. Take your time, relax, think about it, sleep on it, ponder, take a little bit of time out, separate yourself from a situation before you make the next move or before you decide. Don't let this fear stop you, because there is plenty to go around. It's definitely time to look at things from a different perspective, to almost take, as I said earlier on, to remove emotion from the situation and just start saying, asking the logical questions and asking the practical questions and saying, right, where are we at? And the next one we have is what you're working towards. Where is this all taking you? What's going to come up after this current situation? And what we have here with the Page of Wands, I mean, you can see how brave he is. You can see how smart he is. You can see he's still quite young. He's still got a little bit of youth on his side. So the resting and the taking it easy is certainly going to benefit you from that point of view. But our Page of Wands, he's very enthusiastic, okay? He's willing to try anything once. He's willing to do whatever it takes to achieve his goals and his ambitions. He's not afraid. He likes his appearance and he's very confident in himself, but he also has a really good understanding of what he can and what he can't do, his strengths and his weaknesses. And he's also not afraid to take a chance and to take a risk. All right? He's not afraid to take a risk. And I think so Leo, once we've sort of overcome this fear of losing out or missing out, once we've overcome this fear of doing what other people expect of us, and once we've changed our perspectives and recognized exactly what you're going through in life, and once you've recognized that it's just as important to rest and to rest well, and not just taking a half an hour here and there, but to like actually take an entire weekend off and to spend time with family and friends and do things that bring you a sense of joy and happiness. Once you've done all of that, once you've figured out the significance and importance of that, I think you're going to see how easy everything becomes. Okay, so we're going to move on to our bottom row, which is going to just add a whole nother layer to what February 2022 has in store. So if we have a look at this first card, so during the month of February, this is how people see you. This is the way that people are sort of, perceiving you, if I can put it that way. And they see you as somebody who's strong, who's confident, who's got her plan, and who knows what she can do and what she can't do and how she's going to do it and all of those kind of things. So Leo, you're going to find during the month of February that everybody's going to think you're super confident, super capable even, okay? Everybody's going to think that you're super capable, and everybody's going to put that extra pressure on you because they think you're capable and they think you've got this, and you do. You really do. But you know what? It's hard work keeping up these appearances. It's hard work being that person that everybody wants or thinks that they need you to be. And again, this is Spirit saying to you that, that is how people are seeing you and that is how people are imagining you to be. But the truth of the matter is, you're not feeling so super confident, okay? So what we've got with these two cards is the way that people are seeing you and the way that you're actually feeling. So you're actually feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive, a little bit uncertain of yourself, but nobody is seeing that. You're managing to hide that really, really well. And I know you're doing that on purpose, but you know what? Even that gets exhausting. So coming back to this relaxation card. So Leo, this is Spirit saying people think that you've got it all together. People think that you're the smartest, most confident, most capable, most amazing individual, but internally, I don't want to say that you're struggling because I don't believe it is a struggle, but it's just, you can see she's almost pondering. The fact that she's got something blocking her vision, something obscuring her view, but she's not doing anything to change it because she doesn't realize that she can't see everything that's in front of her. So there's a little bit of holding back, there's a little bit of being uncertain, and there's a little bit of feeling like, well, maybe that's not what it is, or maybe that's not how it is. So there's almost like I want to put a question mark across this card. And that's how you're feeling. So you're not feeling super confident. You're not feeling super capable, even though everybody else seems to think you are. And I do think, again, taking time out and resting properly, getting enough sleep, getting enough exercise, watching your diet, finding that time for relaxation will help you to overcome any kind of obstacles or challenges that you may be facing at the moment. So it's important that we be mindful of this throughout the entire month. Okay. And this card is tying in so nicely with this one because it's sort of contributing to the story. And what we've got here with the Seven of Swords is being capable of taking advantage of situations at a moment's notice. But it's also a reminder to be careful, because if you don't put sufficient planning, if you don't have enough rest and relaxation, if your energy levels are not where they need to be, your likelihood of success becomes less and less and less. And Leo with the Seven of Swords, so you can see that he's getting up to mischief. All right, it's absolutely no doubt that he's getting up to mischief. We also notice that he still has his eyes, I wanted to say bandage, but that's not the word. Um, he's got a covering over his eyes. Let me just say that, okay? So you can see that he's a little bit of a baddie. Here she's also got, but she's not a baddie. She's got good intentions. She just doesn't see the truth. He's getting up to mischief. He is taking opportunity that presents himself, but because he didn't plan it, because he didn't think it through very well, he's not succeeding and he's leaving stuff behind. He's also about to lose something else because he's used a cloth bag to carry swords, and obviously they are sharp, and obviously you can see that they are breaking through the bag. So he's not going to succeed, and that's because he rushed. That's because he didn't plan. That's because he didn't see what was right in front of him, and he wasn't really being mindful of what he's doing. And this is something, Leo, that you need to be very aware of during the month. If you're trying to please everybody, if you're falling victim to the pressure of what everybody else is putting on around you, and you're not resting enough, and if you're not exercising and dieting and taking better care of yourself, you're going to find yourself in this kind of situation as well. So we want to prevent this. We want to prevent failure. That's just really the way it is. We want to prevent failure. And it may be that in order for you to prevent this failure, in order for you to prevent this, I'm going to call it disaster, you may need to step away. You may need to walk away from a situation. You may need to choose to venture beyond, leaving whatever it is behind that no longer serves you. But if you try and stick it out for other people's benefit, or what you think is expected of you, or what you think you need to do, you're going to find yourself coming up a bit short, and then you're going to find yourself really battling with the circumstances. So really speaking, what Spirit is saying to you is, during the month of February, don't be afraid to walk away from something. Don't be afraid to walk away from a situation that isn't providing you with whatever it is that you need. And what it is that you need is a little bit of success, happiness, joy, and abundance. So don't stick around in the snowstorm. That's not where you're supposed to be. It's time to recognize that. It's time to move beyond that. And everybody can see that you're capable. So you're going to find not very many people stepping up to help you. You're going to find not very many people saying, hey, Leo, do you need a hand? Can I help you with something? You're going to find that there's not very many people who are going to be willing to step up to the plate and to help you. You're going to have to do it on your own. But I think this is, again, why Spirit is saying it's time for you to pay attention to yourself. It's time for you to bring relaxation, happiness, and joy into your life. Put your energy reserves first, and make sure that when you're not working so hard, that you are doing everything in your power to relax and to unwind and to de-stress. All right. So Leo, it seems like that's the theme for you for the whole month ahead, is to take care of your energy, to take care of yourself, and to not put too much focus on the needs, wants, and desires of other people. All right. So Leo, I do hope that this reading helps you during the month of February. I do hope that this gives you the guidance and the inspiration that you need throughout the month ahead. Come back to it as often as you need to. The video will be available anytime that you need, and yeah, let the inspiration be exactly what you need. All right. Lots of love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care, Leo.